So, it's that time of year again, Christmas, or whatever religious or secular holiday you're celebrating this holiday season. I love it when shows and films decide that the one thing the fans need to tide them over this Christmas season is a Christmas special. They almost always involve Santa, and they always involve the most ridiculous storylines of all time. And sometimes they're great. Sometimes they're the living embodiment of everything wrong in the world, and sometimes they're so bad, and yet so good. So recently, I sat down to watch the Miraculous Christmas Special, and originally I remember thinking it was terrible when I first saw it all those years ago. So I wasn't expecting much. And hey, long story short, I was right. It is bad. It's probably one of the worst episodes of the show ever. But also, it's pretty hilarious. I don't actually think it's meant to be that funny, but it is. It's the quintessential so bad that it's good, and there's so many reasons for that. We'll start with the obvious, the songs. This is the only episode with a huge amount of singing, and whilst I'm grateful I haven't had to endure any further miraculous musical numbers, it does make me nervous for the feature-length musical coming up in just a few years. And it's not even just the singing quality. The actual writing of the songs sucks. So we start off with Marinette and her family singing in the bakery for some reason, and I'll be fair, this is pretty passable. But as soon as Chloe steps through the door, things go downhill. Marinette and Chloe engage in an embarrassing passive-aggressive riff-off, but why would Chloe even go there? Her dad's a major pushover, plus she has her own personal butler. Why would they even go to that bakery? I think we all could have done without this scene. The next musical number is a painful one where Adrian attempts to serenade the audience with a song about being alone on Christmas because his dad's a jerk. And my god, the guy that plays Adrian can't sing. Look, fair play to him for giving it a crack, but it was a poor directing choice. And if you were thinking that it couldn't get worse, we're then gifted with Plag, who saw Adrian's low singing bar and decided to completely outperform him in singing Limbo. He went even lower. And I think this is a key part in what makes the special so bad that it's good. It's so ridiculous that you can't help but laugh. But unfortunately for the creators, I'm not sure that was the point. I'm pretty sure it was genuinely meant to make you feel sad for Adrian. They even have him flash an image of his mum and get all depressed. But come on, if you think I'm going to take him seriously after he sings, I'm a sad, lonely kitty, won't anyone take pity? Yeah, that's not happening. Then the next song is one by Ladybug, who's freaking out that Adrian might have been kidnapped by an akumatized villain, so she belts out the Simps national anthem. Now, I'm not sure, but I sincerely hope the creators were purposefully memeing her out, because that's what it came across like. I mean, Ladybug being overly dramatic would be an understatement in this scenario. This scene probably also has the worst tease in the show, where Ladybug is so incredibly blind to the possibility that Adrian could be Cat Noir. It's just so equally frustrating and yet hilarious. Hell, even Evil Santa can get a song. You know, just a standard villain song. Cringy, but you know, that's just become acceptable now this far into the episode. But then they have to do it like 3 times in consecutive scenes. You could tell at this point they were just padding out the time. Then obviously we have a small number for Cat Noir to defeat Santa with, and the end song, which is again passable. Now I know that only a few of the songs were actually terrible, but if the best song in your musical special is passable at best, you should probably consider whether the choice of making a full-length musical is the right move. And this brings us to the next element of the episode that makes it ascend even further up the charts of so bad it's good. It has a completely insane storyline. We start with Adrian being sad that his dad is the worst, which is a pretty standard Miraculous plot. He runs away from home and sings, and then on the way home he runs into the real-life Santa, who's conveniently on the streets of Paris. Santa, being a good Samaritan, offers him a lift home, but he's then threatened by Gabriel and gets smacked around by Ladybug, who thinks he's kidnapped Adrian. Santa gets akumatized, then flies around Paris trying to ruin Christmas and singing a progressively more annoying song. Finally, he's defeated by Ladybug and Cat Noir, who lure him into a trap. And what's the trap? Cat Noir sings to him from the top of the Eiffel Tower while standing next to a cardboard cutout Ladybug took from her parents' shop. Then, the real Ladybug appears, they beat down Santa some more and free him from being akumatized. And then everyone turns up at Gabriel's house and he actually invites them in for Christmas dinner and they all sing like, what? Is this a fever dream? It's probably one of the most surreal episodes of a cartoon I've ever seen, if only for how random it is, but regardless, it's forever etched into my mind as the pinnacle of so bad it's good Christmas episodes. But now I want to throw it to you guys. What do you think of the Christmas episode? Do you like it? Hate it? One of the dankest things in existence? I'm keen to hear what you have to say, so make sure to leave a comment and let me know.